this. Please pay attention. First problem, it's 5, or I think this was a 65, I think we did it in class. So if you did a little story, you have x times 5 minus 40, negative 65. So the inverse operation is plus 40 and divide by 5. So left and right, plus 40, plus 40. And we get 5x equals negative 65 plus 40 is negative 25. And now we divide by 5. Divide by 5. X equals negative 5. Next one is 2x minus 5 equals negative 20. We have to do this Street property. Positive times a positive is 2x. Positive times a negative is a negative, and then we get 10 equals negative 20. Left and right. So if you little story here again, x times 2 minus 10 equals negative 20. So we're going to do plus 10 first, and then divide both sides by 2. Plus 10, plus 10, and then this goes away. 2x equals negative 10. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. That simplifies to 1, and x equals negative 5. 3 is a little bit different, so you have a calculator tomorrow, so don't forget. So we have 2/3 x times x equals 12. So if you did the little story, we have x, which is being multiplied by 2/3 equals 12. So the inverse operation is divide by 2/3. So there's two ways of doing this. You can divide, so let me write this down. You can divide by 2/3, divide by 2/3, divide by 2/3. And if you divide, that goes away because 2/3 divided by 2/3 is 1, and x equals, this would be 12 divided by 2/3, and if you put that in a calculator, you get 12 times 3, which is 36, so we get x equals 18. The other way of doing that, I don't know if you remember this, right? Dividing by 2/3 is the same thing as multiplying by 3/2. That's easier for you to do. You can do it this way. 3 and 3 simplifies, 2 and 2 simplifies, we get x. And over here, 12 times 3/2, well, it's the same thing. It's still 18. So whichever way you decide to go, it's fine. Four, Scarlett bought some t-shirts. Each t-shirt is, the cost of each t-shirt, each shirt is $6.25 plus $4.99 for shipping. All that was equal to $67.89. So we know that we have to pay for shipping plus $6.25 x. Now we're going to do, if you did a little story again, here's x times 6.25 plus 4.99 is at 67.89. So we're going to do minus 4.99 and then divide by 6.25. Left and right. So minus 4.99 minus 4.99. That goes away. And we get 6.25x equals 67.89 minus 4.99 equals 62.9. And then we're going to divide by 6.25. Divide by 6.25. And x equals 10.064 t-shirts. So we can't buy 10.064 t-shirts, but so the maximum t-shirts is 10. 8 more than twice the number equals, so here we're just translating. So 8 is 8. More than is addition. Twice means 2 times. 2 times. A number, we don't know, n, x, call it whatever you want, is equal, and then negative 20. That's it. We don't have to solve this. It's just translated. So Carmine paid an electrician $7 for 7-hour job plus $30 for parts. The total charge was $370. What equation can be used to determine how much the electrician charged per hour? So the total was $370. What did we pay that equals $370? Well, it was $30 plus $7 per hour. And that's all we're looking for. That's it. Nothing else. We just want the equation. Here, I know we did this in class, so I'll do it again. Here's my variable p. It's being divided by negative 4 plus 2 equals 5. So we're going to do minus 2 and times negative 4. So p negative 4 plus 2 equals 5. We're going to do minus 2 first. Minus 2. That goes away. We get p negative 4 equals 3. Now we have to do times. So let me change colors here. Times negative 4 and then times negative 4. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. And this goes away. And we get p equals to negative 12. This one is combining like terms, right? We have something like this. Minus 5x plus 8y. Let's put a 1 here. Let's put a 1 here. We're going to multiply. And then we're going to combine like terms. So 1 times 2x is 2x. 1 times negative 3y is negative 3y. So it's the same thing. Here you have to be careful because it's negative 1. Negative 1 times 5 is negative 5x. Negative 1 times 8 is negative 8y. Combine this guy with this guy. So 2x minus 5x. It's going to give us 2 minus 5 is negative 3x. And then we're going to do this too. This and this. Which is minus 3y minus 8y, right? We're going to combine that. So combine that gives me negative 11y. No, this one is again, I think, straightforward. 2n plus 3 equals negative 5. So here is our procedure. N is being multiplied by 2 and then plus 3 gives us negative 5. So the inverse operation I'm going to use is minus 3 and then divide by 2. So let's do minus 3, minus 3. That goes away. 2n equals negative 8. Divide by 2, divide by 2. N equals negative 4. 10. So again, this was a bowling question we did today. So bowling, you have $55, right? We want to spend less, right? How much? What are we gonna spend here? We're gonna spend $5.25 for the shoes plus $3.50 per game. And that's what we want. Okay, so all that we spend there has to be less or equal to 55 because we don't have more than $55. This one was that signature, the bottle that I used today in class. So we need 80. We need 80 signatures. Whatever we're doing, we have to get more than 80 signatures. What do we have already? We already have 23. We have 23 plus 3 people. 3. That's he and 2, right? So that's he and 2 of his friends. So that's 3 people. 3 people are going to go around getting signatures. How many signatures do they need each so that when we collect everything, it's greater than 80? So that would be 3x. And that's it. That's all I want, the inequality. 12. Again, we can make a story. C times 2 plus 28, negative 15. Minus 28, divide by 2. We're going to go minus 28, minus 28. That goes away. We got 2c equals negative 78. Divide by 2, divide by 2. C equals negative 36. Negative 4x is greater than negative 48. That's okay. So we have a variable x which is being multiplied by negative 4 greater than negative 48. So we're going to divide by negative 4. So divide by negative 4, divide by negative 4. So when we divide by negative number or multiply by negative number, this has to go that way. Negative 4 divided by negative 4 goes away. We get x. Negative 48 divided by negative 4 is 12. Here it says, what is the correct way of solving the equation? What do we have to do first? Well, x, it's being divided by 3, and then plus 6 equals 9. So we're going to do minus 6 and then times 3. So the first thing we have to do, the very first thing we have to do is what? Minus 6. So we can do minus 6 first. So first is minus 6 on both sides. X over 3. 9 minus 6 is 3. And then what we do? Then we multiply times 3 here, times 3. These two go away because it simplifies to 1, and x equals 9. So they're asking is what's the correct way. So careful. We have to subtract 6. So the first thing is minus 6, or subtract 6 from each side, and then multiply both sides by 3. Yeah, these word problems are going to be a little bit painful tomorrow. So again, what is this? Which graph? So we don't have a graph here. I'm going to skip 13. Now, this one, which inequality represents the number line below? Well, this is going, so we got x, right? Are these numbers greater than 2 or less than 2? They're greater than 2, right? So think about it. Shade and point that way. So we want numbers greater than 2. Is 2, can we use 2? Yeah, we can use 2. It's shaded, right? So we want to make sure that's represented here. So this would be choice, oops, sorry, negative 2. That would be choice C. You must be at least 64 inches to ride on the roller coaster. So you have to be greater than 65. So you have to be greater. So who? You must be greater than 64. If you're 64, can you go in? No. So if you're 64, can you go in? No. That's why we don't shade it. What about 64.1? Can you go in? Yeah. 64.2? Yes. So we want all these numbers to the right. So 18 is just a distributive property problem. So 22k multiply negative times a negative, which is positive. 5 times 4 is 20k. Negative times a negative is positive, and 5 times 6 is 30. Can I combine anything? Yeah, I can combine these two. 2 plus 20k is 22k plus 30. That's it. $19. I'm gonna skip 19. I'll talk to you tomorrow about that. So now let's do 20. 20 is negative 18 minus 64n. Well, I don't like that they did that, so let me use negative 18 minus 64n. So we can rewrite this like something like this. Sorry. Right, we're trying to figure that out. So let's do the ladder method. Can we use 2? Yeah. Can we use 3? Yes. Let's go higher. 4, 5, 6. No, 6, 5. I think, well, let's use 3. If I use 3, negative 18 divided by 3 is negative 6. 64. Oops, no, 3 doesn't work. Sorry. Ugh. No. How about 2? Well, 18 divided by 2 is 9. That's okay, negative 9. 64 divided by 2 is 32. Can we go again? Can I use 2? No. Can I use 3? Yes, here, but no. 3 is not for 4. No, so then I'm done. That 2 goes over here. And then negative 9 comes over here. And then 32 goes over here. If you check, what's 2 times negative 9? Negative 18. What's 2 times negative 32? Negative 64. Now, this one says, show your work, solve, and check. Okay, so we're going to do a little solve and check here. So we get 5m minus 5 equals negative 35. So let's do this first. 5 times m is 5m. 5 times negative 5 is negative 25 equals negative 35. Now we can make a little story, right? Here's m being multiplied by 5, and then minus 25, multiplication, sorry. That gives you negative 35. Going backwards, we're going to do plus 25, and then divide by 5. Plus 25, plus 25, sorry, left and right. That goes away, and I'm left with 5m equals negative 10. Now we divide by 5. Divide by 5. These two simplify to 1. And m equals negative 2. Now we got to do our check. So 5m minus 5 equals negative 35. 5, and the m here, I'm going to change that. I'm going to put negative 2. Okay. Minus 5 equals negative 35. So let's do it inside of parentheses. Negative 2 minus 5 is negative 7 equals negative 35. What's positive times a negative? Negative. What's 5 times 7? 35. And that equals negative 35. Excuse me. Alright, so Harper has $24 to spend. He has $24 to spend. He's going to buy bags of fruits that cost $2.75 each and 1 box of crackers that cost $5.50. So let's write an inequality that models situations that could be determined to be used to determine the maximum number of bags. So how many bags of fruits can he buy? So how much money does he have? He has $24. Can he spend more than $24? No. So it has to be less than. What is he buying? He's buying 1 box of cookies, right? Crackers. Plus, what is he buying? Bags of fruits. $2.75. And how many bags? We don't know. We're going to write an X there. Well, I can write a story, right, to solve this. X times 2.75 plus 550 equals 24. So we're going to go back and we're going to do minus 550. Then divide by 2.75. So on this line, the first thing I want you to write is the inequality. So minus 550, minus 550. Cross that out. And then 24 minus 5.5 equals 18.5. So we got 2.75x less or equal to 18.5. 18.5. Now we're going to divide by 2.75. 2.75. That goes away. And if you divide by 2.75, you get 6.75. 7272727, right? So how many bags of fruits can he buy? Can he buy 7? No, but can he buy 6? Yes. That's what I want you to write there. Where was I on this question? No, I think I did that one. Sorry, I had to. Second question, we want an equation. You're buying t-shirts. T-shirts cost $9, and then you have a fee of $15. Write an equation to solve how many t-shirts the softball team can buy if they have $123. So this is an equation. So if it's an equation, it's going to be an equal sign. All that we're buying has to equal 120 shirts. So what are we paying for? Well, we're paying the $15 fee, right? $15 fee. Plus, how much is each t-shirt? T-shirts cost $9 per t-shirt, so 9x. That's my equation. So let's solve. So again, if you want to do that story, here's my variable x. 15. Sorry, what am I doing? I know. Times 9 plus 15, 123. Going backwards, we're going to do minus 15 and then divide by 9. So minus 15, 9x equals, let's subtract this, that's 8, 108. Now divide by 9, x equals 12. So how many shirts can we buy? We can buy 12 shirts. And find the last two. These should be the easier ones, so I think you should do really well. Let's make a story. Variables x times 2 minus 6 less or equal to 10. So we're going to do plus 6 first and then divide by 2. So left and right, plus 6, 6 goes away, 2x less or equal to 16, divide by 2, and x less or equal to 8. So let's do a graph. So let's put 8, 9, 10. We have a big number line here. Put a circle on top of 8. Do we shade or not shade? Yeah, we shade because it's an equal sign, right? And we want numbers less than 8. So we're going to go that way. Again, x is my variable times negative 4 minus 10 greater than 22. So we're going to do plus 10 first, and then divide by negative 4. So left and right. Let's do plus 10. We're going to get 32. That goes away, and we got negative 4x. We're going to divide by negative 4 and divide by negative 4. So if we divide by negative 4, the sign is going to change that way. And that goes away. Get x. 32 divided by negative 4 is negative 8. Make a number line. Be careful with your number line, please, because it's negative numbers. Right? Negative 8. We want numbers less than negative 8. So try. Can we put 1,000 here? Try. Is 1,000 less than negative 8? No, it's not. Where is 1,000? This side or this side? 1,000 is over here, so that's not working. So I can't point it that way, so I have to point it this way. Yeah, and that's that.